So, good day, everyone. How are you today? How's everything going on? Miss
Hi,
Noemi Angel.
I am good, ma'am, but there are lots of tasks, but can still carry on.
Okay, that's good to hear. How about Miss Arellano?
Same as what Noemi Angeles said, ma'am. We are assigned a lot of tasks, but we are still okay. We can do it po.
Okay, I'm glad that you are still okay despite that. But I hope you take a break also. But for now, I hope we have another English class. Let's just do our best at the moment and listen attentively. Press 1 if you are ready to listen. So may I see your number 1 on the chat box? Okay, I saw na. I saw already. So next. So now, I want to lend your ears first because we are about to listen to a conversation from Maria's family. And then as you listen to the conversation, there is a question that you need to ponder. So the question is, please take note, when do their said actions happen? Is it past, just recent, present, or future? Again, when do their said actions happen? Is it past, just recent, present, or future? Do you understand it, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then, so may I ask Miss Noemi Angeles to repeat the question?
Okay, ma'am. When do their said actions happen? Is it past, just recent, present, or future?
Okay. How about Miss Noemi Arellano? Can you please repeat the question?
Okay, ma'am. When do their said actions happen? Is it past, just recent, present, or future?
Okay, thank you for writing it down. Let me start the conversation now. We will just be maritas for a while, no? Listening to others' conversations. Okay, let me just play it. Wait, let me.
But where have you been?
I've been to the grocery store.
Have you bought bread and oil?
Yes, I have. Have you fixed the faucet?
Yes, I fixed it finally. It seems to be working fine now.
I'm so happy to hear that. And have you also mowed the lawn?
No, I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to do it now.
Maria, have you seen Andrew?
Okay. Now, if you already have an answer, I want you to share it with your classmates' answer. Okay, I will give you 2 minutes to do that. So you will check if your answer is similar to your classmates. So you may start now and you can chat with your classmates. I know it is the modern way to talk with your classmates while in class. So your 2 minutes starts now. 1 minute left. Okay, your time is up. Can I hear some answers from any of you? Can I have some volunteers? Okay, Noemi Ruth Aureliano raised her hand. So proceed, share your answer.
My answer, ma'am, is just recent.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. Is it similar to yours, Miss Angeles?
Yes, it is, ma'am.
Okay, that is good. Okay, all right. Thank you. What we have just heard is the initial part of the conversation. Now I invite you to listen to the whole conversation. But I have again a task for you while listening. This time, put these words in order that you hear them. Can I ask Miss Noemi Angeles to read the words on the screen?
Yes, ma'am. Fixed, mowed, taken, made, folded, finished, seen, done, vacuumed, bought, and put.
Okay. Do you understand my instructions, students?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay. So will you recite it again, Miss Noemi Ruth Arellano?
Arrange the words based on the order that I heard from the conversation.
Okay, good. I will play now the entire conversations. Please do your assigned task. I will ask for your answers later, okay? So here.
I have come home.
But where have you been?
I have been to the grocery store.
Have you bought bread and oil?
Yes, I have. Have you fixed the faucet?
Yes, I fixed it finally. It seems to be working fine now.
I'm so happy to hear that. And have you also mowed the lawn?
No, I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to do it now.
Maria, have you seen Andrew?
He has just taken the dog out for a walk.
I see. Have you finished cleaning your room yet?
Yes, I have folded my clothes and I've put them away. I have made my bed and I have vacuumed the floor.
But you haven't taken out the trash.
Oh, you're right. I haven't done that yet.
And what about dusting the shelves?
I've already done that.
You've done a good job. Let me give you a hug.
Okay.
I have come home.
Again, as we have done earlier, share your sequence words with your classmate using Messenger or any social media platforms that you have, okay? I will give you 2 minutes to do that. You may begin sharing now with your classmate. 1 minute left. Okay, your time is up. Please share your answers. Can anyone share his or her answer? Okay, Noemi Angeles raised her hand, so please proceed.
Okay, ma'am, these are my arrangements. Bought, fixed, mowed, seen, taken, finished, folded, put, made, vacuumed, taken, and done.
Okay, nice. Is the answer of Miss Noemi Angeles same as yours, Miss Arellano?
Um, I think so, ma'am.
Okay, can you please share your answers to the class?
My answers are both fixed, mode, seen, taken, finished, folded, put, made, vacuum, taken, and lastly, done.
Okay, so let me share my answers with you. Here it is. Can you read it for me, Miss Angeles?
Bought, fixed, mowed, seen, taken, finished, folded, put, made, vacuumed, and done.
Okay, thank you so much. May I see hands to those who got it right? So, okay, both of you got it right. Thank you so much. So now I will play again the recording 2 more times. What I want you to do is to take note the questions again, and you will find the answers to the conversation. So please write the questions for ease of access. I will ask the answers again after playing it, okay? So the first question is, who has just come over to the house from the grocery store? That is the first one. The second one is, who has been asked by the mother to do household chores? And lastly, what does the thing that the father has fixed? Do you got it, students? Do you follow what I have just said?
Yes, ma'am.
If you can someone repeat the question? Okay, Noemi Angeles raised her hand to proceed.
So these are the questions. Who has just come over to the house from the grocery store? Who has been asked by the mother to do household chores? And lastly, what does the thing that the father has fixed?
Okay, very good. Thank you for noting the questions. Let me play again the conversation. Please do listen and answer the questions.
I have come home.
But where have you been?
I've been to the grocery store.
Have you bought bread and oil?
Yes, I have. Have you fixed the faucet?
Yes, I fixed it finally. It seems to be working fine now.
I'm so happy to hear that. And have you also mowed the lawn?
No, I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to do it now.
Maria, have you seen Andrew?
He has just taken the dog out for a walk.
I see. Have you finished cleaning your room yet?
Yes, I have folded my clothes and I've put them away. I have made my bed and I have vacuumed the floor.
But you haven't taken out the trash.
Oh, you're right. I haven't done that yet.
And what about dusting the shelves?
I've already done that.
You've done a good job. Let me give you a hug.
Okay, I want to hear answers from you students. With that, may I call on Miss Angeles to share her answers.
Okay, ma'am, my answer is for number 1, the mother. Question number 2 is Maria. And lastly, the thing is the faucet.
Okay, that's nice, Miss Angeles. Miss Aureliano, do you have the same answer as Miss Angeles?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good to hear.
I have come home.
Very good, everyone. This time again, here's I want you to do. Can you see the words on the screen? Please
Yes.
read it, Miss Noemi Ruth.
Have and has.
Okay, that is right. So now I want you to match these words, have and has. With what, ma'am? With the list that we have earlier. This list, okay? As I play the recording, which words from here, the have and has, are with these words on the list. Do you get it, student?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me play again the conversation. I hope everyone is paying attention to the recording when we played it all over again. Thank you. Here it is.
I have come home.
But where have you been?
I have been to the grocery store.
Have you bought bread and oil?
Yes, I have. Have you fixed the faucet?
Yes, I fixed it finally. It seems to be working fine now.
I'm so happy to hear that. And have you also mowed the lawn?
No, I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to do it now.
Maria, have you seen Andrew?
He has just taken the dog out for a walk.
I see. Have you finished cleaning your room yet?
Yes, I have folded my clothes and I've put them away. I have made my bed and I have vacuumed the floor.
But you haven't taken out the trash.
Oh, you're right. I haven't done that yet.
And what about dusting the shelves?
I've already done that.
You've done a good job. Let me give you a hug. I have
Okay, as we have done earlier, it's time to open again the chats with your classmates. But talk about the answers you have gathered, okay? I will give you 2 minutes again. We will be back at 8:59. Okay? So you can start now. I just transferred our list. Okay, so it's already 9 o'clock. Okay, so I want to hear uh, your answers from volunteers. I will write the answers here in our table. Okay, Noemi Ruth raised her hand. Proceed.
Okay, ma'am. My answers are have fixed, has
Okay,
seen,
has seen.
have seen, has seen, has
Next.
folded,
Okay,
have vacuumed the floor, and
okay.
last one, have finished.
Okay, thank you. That is plenty already. And I am glad that you get it. How about Miss Angeles? Can you share what you have formed?
Yes, ma'am. I have here have taken and have bought.
Have bought. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the list is almost completed now. Thank you so much. I ask you now to focus what's on the screen. Wait, let me just maximize our screen. Okay. So will you please read it, Miss Noemi Ruth?
Okay, ma'am. The first sentence, he has taken the dog out for a walk. While the second one is, I have folded my clothes.
Okay. From the sentences, what have you noticed? Look carefully. May I ask Miss Angeles to share, even if it is a guess?
Let me try. The words taken and folded, they are on the list, ma'am.
Okay, you are right. That is correct, Miss Angeles. How about Miss Noemi Ruth? Your guess about the sentences.
My guess, ma'am, is the use of have and has to match the words po.
Okay, we have done that earlier. That is also correct. How about the time? When you talk about the time, what have you observed? Okay, Miss Noemi Angeles,
What
proceed.
what I have observed is that the actions have happened recently.
Okay, that is very good. That is also correct. Correct. Okay. Look again at the sentences. What is the function of the first word in the first sentence? Okay, Ruth Arellano, you may proceed answering.
Ma'am, is it the subject of the sentence po?
Okay, that is correct. It is the subject. How about the underlined word? What is the function of the underlined word in the first sentence? Miss Angeles?
I think its function is it the verb, ma'am?
Okay, you are right. That is correct. What forms of the verb are used here? Is it past tense, past participle, present tense, or future tense?
I believe that it is a past participle, ma'am.
Okay, that is also correct, Miss Angeles. Thank you for your answers. Let's go to the second sentence. What is the function of the first word in the second sentence? Noemi Arellano, proceed.
I think, ma'am, the subject also.
Okay, that is correct. How about the underlined word, Miss Arellano?
Mm, is it the verb, ma'am?
Okay, that is correct. Does the verb next question? Does the verb in the second sentence is similar to the form of the first one? It is you again, Miss Arellano.
I think yes, ma'am.
Okay, good job, everyone. Now, look at the boxes. Um, they are the words we used earlier, right? Where are they placed or located? Okay, Miss Noemi Angeles raised her hand. Proceed.
They are located at the middle of the subject and the verb.
I'm having trouble with my internet. I cannot hear
Yes,
anything.
ma'am. Should I repeat my answer?
Okay, please. Thank you.
My answer is the middle of the subject and the verb, ma'am.
Okay, that is correct. Thank you for repeating. What is the form of the verb again, Miss Arellano?
I think the form of the verb is the past participle, ma'am.
Okay, so again, will you recite where the words have and has been placed? Include the form of the verbs used. Miss Angeles?
Okay, ma'am. Have and has placed between the subject and the past participle of the verb, ma'am.
Okay, will you repeat it, Miss Arellano?
Okay, ma'am. Haven has placed between the subject and the past participle of the verb.
Okay, very good students. How about what do you call when the sentence contains have, has, and then past participle of the verb? Have you encountered that structure? Okay, Noemi Ruth, proceed.
If I'm not mistaken, ma'am, is it present perfect? Is it present perfect po?
Okay, that is correct, Miss Noemi Ruth. Thank you for providing the answer. It is the present perfect simple. Glad that you still remember. So now, what are we going to remember is the present perfect is what? Noemi Angeles?
What we have to remember is that present perfect is when there is a word has or have before the verb.
That is correct, Miss Angeles. How about the other answers? Miss Arellano, can you please provide another answer?
Okay, ma'am. I think present perfect is formed by subject plus have, has, and plus the past participle po.
Okay, may I ask Miss Noemi Angeles to say it one more time?
Okay, ma'am. Subject plus have or has plus the past participle po.
Okay, thank you. That is correct. Now let's go back to the table we have earlier, the ones we matched. This time, I will ask you to complete the sentences here. Let me just. Okay. I will ask you to complete the sentences. I will give you 3 minutes to do that. We will get back at 9, 11. Okay, you may start now.
Okay, ma'am.
1 minute left. Okay, time's up. Please recite your composed sentences. May I ask Miss Noemi Ruth? I will type it here for our presentation.
Yes, ma'am. It is I have bought bread and oil.
Okay, I have bought bread and oil.
Bread and
Next, your next sentence.
my next sentence is
And let me just correct it here in the presentation. The father have fixed the faucet. Okay, that's fine. You are very good, actually. Please proceed. The next sentence you have, Miss Noemi Ruth.
my next sentence is I'm sorry about earlier. I
Okay,
have just written what's on the conversation and I forgot to edit it.
that's fine. You have very good answers, actually. So please proceed to the other answers you have.
Um, I have mowed the lawn. You
Okay,
have done a good job. I have mowed
Loan,
the lawn.
you have done a good job.
Lastly, she has seen Andrew.
She has seen Andrew. Okay, that's nice. Very good, Miss Noemi Ruth. How about Miss
Ma'am,
Angeles?
Okay, ma'am, before I tell my answer, you have an error over there on the first column.
Oh, okay. Thank you for correcting me. This one I have bought.
Okay, for my answers, let me just recite what Noemi Ruth has not provided po. I have here, she has folded the clothes po.
Okay, she has folded the clothes. Okay, next.
She has folded the clothes. What else? She has put the clothes away.
Okay, she has put the clothes away. Next.
Okay, ma'am. I have vacuumed the floor.
Wait, wait. Let me just correct this. The next one is I have vacuumed the floor.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
The floor. And lastly, I have here, I have made my bed.
Okay, last, I have made
I
my
made my,
bed.
yes, ma'am. I have
Thank you
made,
so much. I know me Angeles rather. Have made my bed. Okay. So this is half. Okay, that's nice. We have completed the table. Thank you so much. But we have here two more left. Have taken and have and someone provide the sentence for that. Miss Noemi Angeles, can you try?
yes, ma'am. I want to try. He has taken the dog po.
Okay, he has taken the dog. And next is Miss Arellano. Can you try?
Okay, ma'am. Have finished po. I have finished washing the dishes.
I have finished washing the dishes. That is very good. Let me just correct this. Okay, very good. We have completed the table. Thank you so much for your active participation. Before we finally end, I want you to compose a sentence here. Just that. I want you to compose a sentence about yourself, still following the pattern that we have discussed. The subject must have, has, plus past participle of the verb. I will give you 3 minutes to compose the sentences. Okay? Your time starts now.
Yes, ma'am.
We will be back at 9 a.m. Okay? Okay, can I have your sentences now? Is it ready?
Yes, ma'am. I'm done.
Okay, to start sharing their sentences, may I call on Miss Angeles to recite what she has just formed?
Okay, ma'am. The sentence I have formed is I have brushed my teeth.
Okay, that is proper hygiene. That is very good. Do you have another one?
Yes, ma'am. I have chatted with my classmate about her answer.
Okay, that is very good example. The next one is Miss Arellano. Can you please recite your sentences?
Okay, ma'am. I have cleaned the mess of my sister and I have drunk a bottle of Coca-Cola.
Okay, that is very good example also, Miss Arellano. I hope everyone learned something for today. The last one is called Honesty is the best policy. I have two questions for the two people in the class. So first one, have you enjoyed the class today, Miss Angeles?
Yes, ma'am. I have enjoyed the class today.
Really? I'm glad if you do, Miss Angeles. The last one question. Have you chatted I love you to someone recently? Miss Noemi Ruth Arellano.
Yes, ma'am. I have chatted I love you to my friend.
Okay, really? Anyways, this is the end of our class. I hope everyone learned something. Get a rest. Goodbye. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, goodbye.